To you from City TV Sports inside the Cardinals nest. I'm Lou Stowers along with Darius Jackson, and it'll also be Tamara Latte and Sebastian Spencer bringing you Ocean League basketball, where it'll be the Cardinals taking on the Normans of Beverly Hills. And the Cardinals are on a winning streak, one game. They need to keep it going against these big, bad Normans.
Finally was able to bounce back after a 4-game losing streak, and it's good to go ahead and get that goose egg off the board, getting their first league win, but they do have a tough task against the Beverly Hills Normans, which is a very good team, 3-0 in the Ocean League.
And Tamara Latte is going to be watching the Normans. What's going on over there?
Well, if the Normans want to leave here 14-6, they must do 4 things. Play with good energy, make shots, contain DJ Gilmore, and play defense. If they can do that, they will escape with the win here tonight.
And again, Coach Dave Miller for the Cardinals really throwing down the discipline.
Yes, he sure did, kicking the players out after 13 minutes of practice, and it should be an exciting time. It should be a good week after getting your first league win. The Cardinals, they got to go ahead and stay disciplined, play Coach Miller football. We know how Coach Miller is basketball. We know how Coach Miller is. Need to get DJ Miller going and others to help DJ Miller contribute.
And Sebastian Spencer keeping an eye on the Cardinals. What's going on with Dave Miller's guys?
Yeah, Dave Miller is really liking the way that the Cardinals are playing right now. And like Darius talked about earlier, they got their first breather getting that win in league against El Segundo after taking that L to Culver City. But tonight is another team that they're going to face, that they're going to have troubles with, because this team is really coached well by Jarvis. And they are looking to give these guys an L because they've been playing good in league so far.
And they're already doing the lineup, so let's get ready for the tip-off coming up next on City TV.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
Back here at the Cardinal Nest, and we're just about ready to tip things off. It'll be Mike Estes, our old buddy, and Jose Malamera throwing the ball up, and it's taken by the Normans, actually by DJ Gilmore, but it was stolen away by Nick Andrews. Running the points, Daniel Zahabian. Now gets it over to Benjamin Ramirez. Benny Ramirez. Ball is taken away by Gilmore. Underneath, and the shot is up and in. Nice start by Jonathan Johnson with the assist from DJ.
There goes DJ Gilmore, snagging the ball, creating the assist. Jonathan Johnson putting the first points on the board for the Cardinals.
Three-pointer put up and bang. Benny Ramirez with a three-pointer. They take the lead in a fast and furious start to this Ocean League matchup. Look out. Jonathan Johnson was reached around. It'll be out of bounds right in front of us.
So far, fast-paced game going on right now.
First team foul and the first personal on Ramirez.
You can see where he was fouled there.
Gilmore picks the ball up. Johnson doesn't want to float it. Isaac, the sophomore, takes a hook shot, bangs it off the iron. And back come the Normans. Look out. Too many Cardinals flying around, so it's thrown back out. And Zahabian puts it up and in. Well, he had to be Johnny on the spot there with the glue on his hands. But look out. That shot is off the mark by Terrell Davis, and back come the Normans. Nice spin move, but swatted out of the air by Isaac Mwanza.
Isaac Mwanza not in his house. Swatting it out of bounds as we see here. Following it up. Got more of his elbow on that ball.
Nice move, but the rebound is off, and that was Jared Asars. And look out, Gilmore had it stolen away. Here comes Andrews. Andrews lost it again. Here comes Chick, and he travels with the ball. Thought he might have been fouled, but it was a travel.
What you're seeing is right now undisciplined basketball, and sometimes that might be due in large part with having a bad week in practice, as we stated earlier in the pregame, where you only had 13 minutes of practice time due to them lack of focus, and Coach Miller just ended practice.
That was a travel as well. Actually, a jump ball, they call it, and it'll be Beverly Hills ball on the possession arrow. So, man, they are really going fast here. And it's going to go the other way. Let's see if they're going to call a foul. Yep.
That's one thing what we saw last Friday. The Cardinals, once they made the game interesting against Culver City, it's all about making the opposing offense uncomfortable. And what you're seeing right now from the Cardinals defense, Beverly Hills, the Normans, they can't really get comfortable on the offensive side. Every point they've scored has been pretty much off of fast break and turnovers.
Nice pass underneath the Chick, and one.
Second assist by DJ Gilmore, and boy, does he just have an eye out there, looking like a quarterback, making the pass for his second assist. Let's see if Chick can complete the and one.
Just off the mark. And back come the Normans. 2 fouls on Sufarin. And that was a nice shot, jump shot made. 7-4 is our score. And a nice shot there taken by Johnson, who has 4 points. A 1-point game. So Hawthorne gets called, or gets a foul by DJ Gilmore.
I believe that was Jonathan Johnson on the assist there, and what you're seeing right now is some good passing from the Cardinals. A couple of turnovers have sort of put them behind just only by one point.
Inbounded to Zahabian. The 3-point shot is buried by Ramirez. He has 2 threes and 6 points. So that brings it up to 10. Gilmore on the drive. Picked up. And it'll be Lawndale ball on the tie-up.
It's a good hustle there. Recovering after DJ Gilmore gets denied going to the paint. On the defensive side, though, they need to sort of find some type of eye. Keep an eye on Benji Ramirez, as he's already hit his second trifecta of the game.
Gilmore to Johnson. A little bit short, didn't get the bounce. And back come the Normans. Marcel Stevens in the ball for the first time.
And you're still seeing good passing from the Cardinals. That was a really good pass from Gilmore.
And a 2-point shot from the baseline is good.
Not a smart pass. Not a smart pass from Chick there. A couple of early turnovers, so as much as we're seeing good passing, there's been also plenty of turnovers from the Cardinals side that's been putting them behind already early on against this Beverly Hills team, which is well disciplined by Coach Jarvis Turner.
Gerson Mejia in the ball game for Lawndale in a 2-3 zone. And Mejia pays dividends right away, gets a steal. Johnson.
And that's one thing where the Cardinals need to go ahead and do is where they have to go ahead and capitalize off turnovers. Beverly Hills, this is a team where over half of their wins have been by 10+ points. So once they get into a lead, they will pull away.
And the ball is taken by Ramirez. He puts up a 3 right away, and boy, oh boy, is that kid feeling it tonight. He has 9 points. Just like that, it's 15-6. They're shooting it from way downtown.
Very good shooting, what you see
DJ.
here.
Sorry about that.
It's fine. And once again, look at Benji Ramirez. Nice step back, pulling up, hitting his 3rd three-pointer of the first quarter. And you can see he's feeling it right there. He is catching fire.
Mejia with it. Turnaround jump shot, won't go down. Rebound by Mwanza. And there's David Huggins. His shot won't go down. Mejia can't get the rebound. Look out, there's a big scrum for it. And Huggins comes up with it. And a timeout is called by Huggins.
Good hustle there from the Cardinals. Not really getting settled in on offense, though. I think what they need to go ahead and do is go back to their forte, put them on the points, put the points on the board early on in this game, which was doing good passing and definitely protecting the ball, because right now their turnovers are definitely costing them against a well-coached Normans team.
Well, absolutely, and they can shoot some dead-eye threes, that's for sure.
They sure can. Benji Ramirez is certainly off to a hot start. You see them hustling for the ball. Imagine jumping down to that pile, Lou.
I wouldn't get up.
So DJ Gilmore, the bread and butter of that offense. If he gets going, boy, are they a team to be reckoned with.
Going up against Nick Andrews, their best player. Look out. Bodies flying all over the place. Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2.
Way to go up strong from Jonathan Johnson. Good pass there from Mejia. Jonathan hitting the hole there, embracing the contact, and he gets a free trip to the free throw line.
First one goes in. Now it's an 8-point game. 5 points for Johnson. The foul was on Daniel Zahabian. Second one is free. Rebound is off. Azars takes it, and back come the Normans. Shot won't go down. Rebound is off. Offensive rebound. Boy, do they pass the ball fast. The shot was made from the free throw line by Marcel Stevens.
I believe they counted it as a 3.
Yep, okay, they sure did.
They counted that as a 3, and
From
the
top
Cardinals,
of the key.
they need to figure out how to stop this perimeter shooting, because the Normans, they're not dominating the paint. They're just hitting every single shot they're taking right now.
Did you see that move by Gilmore?
What
Nice baseline jumper by Huggins.
And another assist from Gilmore, his 3rd of the first quarter. What a move by Gilmore.
Three-pointer taken, won't go down. Rebound is off, taken by Gilmore. The shot was taken by Stevens, and that one goes off of Mejia and out of bounds. Or was it?
It's going to be Cardinals ball.
Mejia comes out.
Not enough touch from Gilmore. Was looking for his 4th assist already in the quarter. And the Cardinals now, off of a Normans miss, could go ahead and decrease the lead right here.
Gilmore misses the shot. Look out, here comes Stevens all the way. Lays it in. 5 points.
Nothing but fast break scoring you see from the Normans. Fast and up tempo. Good recovery.
Nice rebound by Mwanza, and he gets 2 points. Saw his sister earlier in the girls' game. Now with it is Ramirez. Gives it to Zahabian.
As you see, they place Gilmore on Ramirez now. That's the one you got to circle on that offense. But it looks like everybody out there just knows how to shoot for the Normans.
Odd shot taken by Zahabian, But still, Beverly Hills gets the rebound and one.
Awkward moment there. It looked like everybody just stopped. You see here, look what happens. Embracing the contact, getting the and one, but prior to that, before he got the ball back, you could just see everybody just stop there on the Cardinals side, allowing the pass to get to him.
So 3-point play the old-fashioned way. 8 points for Stevens.
Stevens and Ramirez off to a hot start for the Normans.
Akpanuno with his first personal foul takes it in, was stripped away. Mwanza takes it. His runner won't go down, and it'll be out of bounds to Beverly Hills.
Cardinals right now, what we've seen so far covering their games, they look like they're not the type of team to start off hot, but once the game gets going, this team could get going. But sometimes the downfall of not starting hot is that you can go ahead and get down early like we're seeing right now. They're down by 12 already here in the first, coming to the last minute.
Stevens missed that one, almost got his own rebound. DJ Gilmore has it. Gets it to Mwanza. Back to Gilmore, trying to break that press. Johnson with it, he's double teamed. And a foul caused Huggins to drop the ball. Sean Mahara with his first personal. 4th team foul. Gilmore to Johnson, back to DJ. 3-point shot, buried it. His first points of the ball game. And that's exactly what the Cardinals need, is for DJ to start scoring.
He is the generator of that offense. Woo. And what a response back from number 24, Sean
Mahara.
I gotta start learning these names, I gotta.
DJ Gilmore, and the rebound is tipped out of bounds by TJ Bangura in the ball game for the first time. Daniel Zahabian inbounds it with 25 seconds left to go in a very fast-paced first quarter here at Lawndale High School.
It seems like for every score that the Cardinals get, Normans always respond back with 2 scores, and we saw here after the Gilmore 3, they responded back with a 3-pointer here, and
Bangura with the rebound off of the miss from Blake Lander. Johnson with
3,
it.
2, 1, not.
Won't go in if it counted. But a very fast-paced, action-packed first quarter. 26-14 is our score going into the second quarter. And just seems like a better tight-knit team is out in front right now.
Well coached, of course, what we mentioned earlier about Jarvis Turner being such a great coach. Really getting everything, 100% effort from all his players out there on the court, all 5 of his players. And right now with the Cardinals, maybe this is the result of having a bad week at practice.
Let's go to Tamara.
Guys, though the Normans are leading by double digits, what stood out the most in the first quarter was the support they are giving each other. You can hear players saying, be aggressive, box out, rebound. And if they keep that up, they'll for sure leave here tonight with the win. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Tamara. So, hey, Summer. Uh-oh. Summer Grant is here. Look out. She's going to do some flips. Nope, she's not. Thought she was going to do some twirlies for us, some cartwheels.
Got to give props to Summer Grant. It's a
There's
very good team.
Dave Miller, Coach Miller.
Animated like always.
Trying to bring some discipline and culture back.
See, to Coach Miller, it's more than just basketball. It's about building more character in front of all these young athletes, because this is the prime time. This is prime where a lot of young athletes, you know, this is their prime into growing, and you need influencers like Coach Miller, and that's what he wants to go ahead and get. That's the impact he wants to go ahead and make with his players, to be more of a coach outside of basketball.
Just underway here in the second quarter of play. Glad you joined us on City TV. Beverly Hills, Daniel Zahabian misses the shot. Back come the Lawndale Cardinals, and Zahabian is sitting back in the weeds, steals it, puts it up, and rolls it in. 2 points for Zahabian. Check that 4.
A turnover to start off the quarter, just like what they did last quarter for the Cardinals, putting them in an early hole. We see it once again, this press defense.
That gets knocked away. Another turnover, number 4 for Lawndale.
So you can see where this man-to-man press defense from the Normans starting off this quarter is making the Cardinals very uncomfortable. Back-to-back turnovers to start off the second quarter, and already being down 14. This is the formula for disaster. The Cardinals definitely need to go ahead and pick it up here.
Johnson out of the ball game, and in again is Bangura trying to get some height in there. DJ Gilmore off the miss. Now here comes Akpunonu, and he can't handle the hot potato.
Gilmore
5 turnovers.
With the no-look pass to Akpunonu. And I don't think Chick was even expecting that, but it was a really good pass from Gilmore.
Nice spin by Ramirez, but it gets knocked out of bounds, and it will be Cardinal ball on the turnover. 3 for them. Bangura has it. Gilmore double team to Bangura. Akpunonu. Now to Davis. Terrell back to Chick, but he'll get 2 at the line.
Going up strong, and you got to get physical with the team that likes to that likes to do a lot of perimeter shooting. A good jump shot team, you like to go ahead and get physical with them. And we see here, nice dump off pass in the paint to Chick.
These free throws are pretty big. First one, no. Ramirez out of the ball game with 2 fouls already. And back in is Jared Asars. Short and picked up by the Normans. Laying back in the weeds was Berger, but his shot misses. Now here's Zahabian.
Look how quick
nice miss.
Look how quick the Normans want to set up and score. That's just what they're built. Good rebound by Stevens.
Rebound is knocked away by DJ Gilmore, and it'll be Lawndale ball on the good defense. But man, Marcel Stevens and Benny Ramirez have really been taking over this ball game. Davis gets it to Bangura, and we're going to get an elbow. A non-shooting foul, so it'll be out of bounds. Asars gets called for the foul. That's the 6th team foul, so now they're out of fouls. So next foul is going to be bonus. Actually, it is bonus time. Okay.
They're already in the bonus, and they got to take advantage of this. Get any point that you can. Start hitting your free throws here.
Gets one, so he'll get another.
Finally on the board here in the second quarter.
TJ's next one, and that comes out. Rebound to the Normans. DJ Gilmore with a pickpocket, but gets caught. Zahabian was the victim. That's DJ's 2nd personal and 3rd team foul.
You see where he took a shot there in the chin as Gilmore lowered his head. Wow. And you can see why they called a foul there.
Zahabian gets it over to Acers. All these guys, no matter how big or small on the Normans, can shoot the 3. As penetrating the lane, they collapsed on the lane to get it back out, and the 3-point shot won't go down. And nice rebound by Akpunonu, but he gets called for the travel after he fell down.
It's been more sloppy play from the Cardinals here this second quarter. What we're seeing, nothing but turnovers, traveling. Can't seem to get it right now here in the first half.
Well, the clock hasn't started yet. Finally does, and a trip and a turnover. Here comes Terrell Davis. Gets his first bucket of the game. Down to 11.
Way to capitalize off of Norman's mistake. TD able to go ahead and put
Nice
up the
move
first
by
buckets.
Davis. Doesn't have the numbers. Gets it back to DJ for three. A little bit long. Nice rebound by Akpononu. Gilmore from the corner. No. Rebound to Bangura. Davis stops, pops, no. Rebound is rattled around, taken by the Normans, and back they come. Here comes Andrews. Puts up a shot, no. Gilmore with it. He says, get out of my way. Here I come. Going down the left, has it knocked away. Picked up by Akpononu. Now Davis has it. Cardinals heating up. Davis, one pass too many, but Akpononu with it to put it in.
Look at Terrell Davis coming out there, creating a little spark for the Cardinals offense.
And a foul by Terrell Davis, and Dave Miller's looking at him like, what was that? He just kind of grabbed him and do-si-do, but here, let's look at Terrell Davis and the pass down underneath.
Way to make that dish there. Great vision from TD. And just like that, he gets subbed out from Jonathan Johnson, which
Miller is really chewing out Terrell Davis.
that foul, whatever, I was surprised why he would make that foul as well. I wasn't sure why. But other than that, what we just saw, what he just brought to the offense right now, that past minute, you know, you brought some life back into that offense to cut the lead down from 10. I expect to see him back out there, though. It's probably just a disciplinary sub out.
Well, especially now that Gilmore has 3 fouls. And we're just barely halfway through the second quarter. First one by Zahavian is in. He has 5.
See Gilmore discussing with the ref. What'd I do? You know, in the players' eyes, they never foul.
So Huggins will come in and replace DJ, probably for the rest of the half. Next one is in.
All right, well, Cardinals right now, personnel-wise, it's a mismatch. You got their best player in foul trouble, and in my opinion, what Terrell Davis brought to the offense, that spark in the offense, what we saw in the last minute now.
And these Norman kids, Beverly Hills kids, they know how to get it done. They just go downhill all the time. Foul was on David Huggins. First, check that. That was on. Yep, David Huggins. And the first one up and in by Jared Azars. His first point of the game.
You see Jared going up strong there.
Misses the second, and rebound by Mwanza. So running the point now is Jonathan Johnson. They'll have to get it done without DJ.
Look at how the Normans fly to the ball defensively, making it very uncomfortable for the Cardinals, but a good shot from Chick.
10-point lead now for the Normans. They cut into it. And Andrews with the 3.
It just seems like every time the Cardinals catch a little break, the Normans just respond back with a 3-pointer.
And sitting waiting to come back in is Benjamin Ramirez. Bangura down underneath now to Huggins, puts up a hook shot, no. And the rebound is off. Off to the races they go. Little bit of an arm push and a make there. And a timeout called by Dave Miller.
Benji Ramirez back on the board there, going up strong as he was flexing his guns after what could have been an and one. And the lead's back up to 15. Just like that. The Cardinals, every time they catch a little break, the Normans seem to respond back with 2 scores of their own. And this is what it's been like the whole entire first half, Lou.
This has been going downhill to our right. Very well coached team, this Normans team. Last year they were 16-11, 8-2 in Ocean League action, and were eliminated by Etowanda, very good team, in 1AA, 58-48 in the first round of the CIF playoffs.
You saw there on that replay from Benji Ramirez. It was actually a good no call there, in my opinion. I felt like that was a good no call.
Yeah, because both fouled. That there was a little bit of an elbow going on there from Ramirez. But they're feeling it now. They're smiling and joking. The Normans are.
Looks like they're going with the 1-3-1 full court press here.
So Huggins will bring it back in bounds with 3 minutes, 11 seconds left in the first half. Bwanga with it. Johnson trying to keep a handle on it. Passed it over to Akpononu.
Right now, the speed of the Normans right now, it's bothering the Cardinals. There's not enough speed to go ahead and match the Normans on the Cardinals side, and what they got to go ahead and do is match that speed. But their guards, their best guards right now, are in foul trouble, and one is in trouble with the coach.
Nice pass, but couldn't finish it, is Azars. And here comes Mwanza. Mwanza gets it to Bangura.
They got to slow it down here.
Huggins with it, double teamed, gets it out to Bangura. His shot is short. Rebound is off to the Normans, and back they come.
That was actually a good shot taken by Bangura. It was left open, but here comes Benji Ramirez, and a surprise air ball from him.
Stevens left wide open, that will go down, and the rebound is off to Johnson. Jonathan going against everybody, and they're going to call the offensive foul. Nick Stevens was there, planted down.
Johnson, looked like his foot wasn't set to me. As you can see back in the replay here.
Nope, it wasn't. His feet were in the air. He went up with Jonathan Johnson.
That should have been a foul. Should have been a
blocking foul.
And Johnson right now should be shooting 2 free throws, but hey, everybody makes mistakes.
Well, this should be a 1-and-1 situation. Unless no, maybe not because of the offensive foul. So it'll be in bounds. Mike Estes doing some housework.
Seen a couple incidents earlier this game right now where a couple players lose the ball from slipping on the ground, so always looking out for the players' safeties.
Nice move by Blake Lander. He just kind of pushed and shoved his way through. Actually didn't even have to. Made that look easy.
Oh boy.
Ball is stolen on the inbound by Ryan Kim. A 3-point shot, no. Rebound is off to Mwanza.
It just seems like everybody on the Normans could just go up and shoot a 3.
And loses it to Kim and knocked out of bounds by Mwanza, and that's where Mwanza got in trouble because he's a forward. He's not supposed to handle the ball. And then little guard Kim comes in and picks his pocket.
As we stated earlier, it's just, the 2 guards right now are on the bench. Still trying to figure out if Terrell Davis, I like what I saw when he was out there. I felt like he added some type of spark on the offense, and he just still looked like he's still in the doghouse, in Miller's doghouse.
Well, he was on the foul that he committed. The foul that he committed. Uh-oh, here we go. Let's see if we can get the cheerleaders now. There's the foul. Dribbled it off his foot. So actually it was Mwanza who doesn't dribble a whole lot. Dribbled it out of bounds. We had a little bit of a cartwheel-a-thon Here we go. Here we got another one coming from Beverly Hills. And there she is. Okay, now let's see this one go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Uh-oh. She just pointed up into the bench there. Look out. Here she comes again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, my goodness. No, she didn't. Oh, my goodness. Come over here. There you go.
Hey. She to give my props. I was waiting for her to give my props, man. They love you more. They love you more here, Lou.
For once, the heartbreaker, Darius Jackson, gets bumped.
Wow, you gotta love high school sports. And this is part of it. There's more to it than just a basketball game. You're talking about the student body, the cheerleaders going after one another. Now back to the game here.
Asars with it off the glass. And too easy again. 3 points for Jared.
Jared adding some beef to the paint for the
Triple
Norman
team,
side.
no help. Gets it back. Bangura gets it back to Chick underneath to Manzuna. Or Mwanza, pardon me.
Way to slow down the game for the Cardinals.
Asars with the foul for the Normans. That's his second 8th team foul. Isaac Mwanza can't get the first one.
Not capitalizing off the free throws that are given to the Cardinals, Lou, and they've been at the free throw line quite a few times this quarter, and they've missed a majority of them. It's not good, especially when you're down already by 19 points.
There you saw Jarvis Turner, the head coach for Beverly Hills. And the rebound is taken by Akpunonu, and they call it a jump ball, and it'll remain Lawndale ball.
Missing both free throws. Cardinals, they just got to get something going on offense, some type of. You got your best player on the bench. Someone has to go ahead and step up here.
Bangura with it, gets it over to Mwanza, now to Johnson.
Going with looks like the Normans are running a 3-2.
Akpunonu just too far off, and now nicely done on the rebound by Mwanza. He has 4 points.
Way to get up there from Mwanza to go ahead and put the points up on the board.
Lander to Kim. Now over to Stevens. Trying to find the cut man.
Surprised the Normans didn't try to go for a 2-for-1 here, especially the way how fast they've been going to the basket with this up-tempo offense.
Nick Stevens, his shot is blocked out of bounds, and it remains Beverly Hills ball as Mason Berger comes back in for Nick Stevens.
Did they reset the play clock after that?
Yes, they did.
They're supposed to do it off of a blocked shot.
Had problems with the clock all night long.
Because now you're looking at an opportunity for the Cardinals if they could have gotten a 2-for-1 before halftime, but now since it's reset, the Normans look like they will get the final shot off at the half.
Got all their big boys out there. Got Mahara out there, who's 6'1". Ayers, who's 6'3". And Marcel Stevens, his shot goes awry, but he gets it back on the rebound, blocked away by Mwanza. Terrific play by Isaac. We like Ike. And now, here comes the speedsters back in. Let's watch this block.
Sometimes it looks like the hole is clear, but nope,
boom,
denied. Trying to get a shot off, 2-1.
That pass with the time running out. And the first half ends with a 27-point lead for 17-point lead, excuse me, by Beverly Hills.
Very confused about what happened that last 30 seconds. It was looking like the Cardinals could have been in position to get a 2-for-1. Obviously, after the block shot, they reset the game clock there, and that allowed the Normans to be able to go ahead and get off the last shot there. And you know, it's the small things that matter, because now if you're looking at a chance for the Cardinals, perhaps, you know, get some type of points on the board to, instead of being down 17, could be down potentially 14, 15. Anything you can get, especially against this Normans team.
Let's go to Sebastian.
Coach, you guys got off to a pretty good start in that first half. Just talk about what you feel like you can do better in the second.
You know what? We got killed on the glass. We didn't really do a great job of boxing out defensively. And we got to do a better job of getting back in transition defense and matching up properly.
Ben Ramirez started off with a really good shooting night as well. Talk about what he's going to need to do in the second half for you guys to be successful in your senior point guard.
You know, just continue to take good shots. You know, be patient. Let the game come to him. You know, he's a young player. He's a sophomore. And for him, it's just a daily process. You know, just want to continue to try to get better day by day, step by step.
Good luck in the second half, Coach. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Sebastian. And the leading scorer is Benji Ramirez for Beverly Hills Normans. And I think the Cardinals just got caught off guard because of the speed of Beverly Hills. Just passed right by them, and they were spinning in the dust like a cartoon.
You could definitely see where the speed, it definitely outmatched the Cardinals, the Norman speed on defense and offense, running the up-tempo offense, and great perimeter shooting from you're seeing from not only just from Benji Ramirez, but also from Stevens as well. And with the Cardinals, especially now with their best player getting in foul trouble, that DJ Gilmore, he is the generator. He is what gets that offense going. The fact that he was already in foul trouble, that definitely put the Cardinals in a hole. And again, my biggest question is what happened to Terrell Davis, to TD, mini TD, I like to go ahead and call him, because what I saw right there for that quick minute that he was in before he got into that coach's issue with Coach Miller, he, you know, he sparked something going on with that offense, you know, making it a quick 4-0 run.
Right. So we'll see if Terrell Davis will make it back in the second half and see if they've made things up. But boy, they sure need him. That's for sure. And we'll be back with the third quarter right after this on City TV.
Hi, I'm Donnell Beverly from the University of Connecticut, home of the 2011 National Championship UConn Huskies basketball team, and your losing year Olympians.
Beverly around the back, follow-away jumper. Good, beautiful shot.
It wasn't too long ago that I was playing basketball right here.
I just want to thank him for having me here. I'm honored to play here.
And the Huskies are the top dog in 2011.
Winning the NCAA championship has always been a goal of mine, but so is getting a great education that will last me a lifetime. You can achieve your goals too. All you have to do is work hard and dream hard, and you can do anything you put your mind to.
Back here at the Cardinals' nest inside of Lawndale High School, and just about ready for the third quarter action. Let's go to Tamara.
You know, at halftime, I told Coach Turner, you seem to do everything right in the first half. What did you do wrong? He said transitioning back on defense and turnovers. Look for his team to correct those problems in the second half.
Thank you, Tamara.
Okay. All right, thank you very much, Tamara. And we just got from a Cardinal fan, just told me that the Cardinals are going to win. Even though Dave Miller is still chewing on his players, I think.
Wow.
Here comes Terrell Davis out in front. But he is sitting down.
And Coach Miller right now, he's just not happy with this team. And I mean, again, for Coach Miller, it's more than just basketball. It's about building character with these young men. And as I stated earlier about, this is a crucial time for all these young athletes during this time. And for Coach Miller, all he wants to go ahead and do is make these players better people on and off the court, especially off the court.
Absolutely, and it's a tough way to learn it, but they're focused right now, and They lose the ball out of bounds, though, to start the third quarter.
All right, with Gilmore back out there, obviously needs to watch himself while defending. Make sure he doesn't get another foul till pretty much the fourth quarter at this point.
Right.
But let's see what he can go ahead and do for this offense, who did struggle after he got into foul trouble.
And rebound, nicely done by Mwanza. And coming down with the rebound is JJ. Gives it off to DJ. From the corner, no, rebound is off. DJ fights for it, and it goes off of a Norman hand and out of bounds. So it looks like right now that Dave Miller may have told the Cardinals to slow it down a little bit. But that's kind of tough to do when you're used to going full throttle. And the shot just too far off the mark, but another offensive rebound by the Cardinals. Gilmore with it. Gilmore trying to dribble through his legs, but a block is called on Nick Stevens.
Looks like they're trying to go ahead and force the ball down the paint, and what you want to go ahead and do against these up-tempo perimeter shooting type of teams that play a lot of finesse ball, you like to go ahead and try to punch them in the mouth, beat them up, try to get down in the paint, and also rough them up on the defensive side. And we saw there on the first possession for the Normans where they turned the ball over after some good defense from the Cardinals, and let's see if they can capitalize here on offense.
Triple team by Mwanza is going to be a jump ball. Lawndale gets the break again. So that double teaming defense by the Normans. And Chandler Suferin causing havoc down below.
Always flying to the ball, what you see from the Normans, and not a good start once again from the Cardinals.
They had so many chances, and Ben Ramirez with his 13th point.
So many chances for the Cardinals, and this is how they started off the first two quarters of the game. You know, turn over the opening possession.
Gilmore, but Bangura there to get the rebound and gets knocked down. He'll get two chances at the line.
Where to attack the paint right now from Bangura. Initiating the foul. Norman's already having their second foul.
Suferin with his third personal. Bangura is almost a sigh of relief after TJ made that foul shot. He has 2 points. Then we're going to get one more shot. That was a lane violation on Beverly Hills.
Hopefully this
and
is
on Suferin.
And another opportunity for them to go ahead and capitalize off these free throws. They were at the free throw line quite a bit in the second quarter, but did not capitalize whatsoever.
Next shot, no, but there's Manzura, and he makes the shot. 6 points for Isaac Mwanza.
Would have grabbed the ball and foul.
That's Daniel Zahabian going to go to the line.
Looks like a clean hole. Ooh, he actually got nothing but the ball there. I didn't see nothing else there.
How fast they are?
Yeah. Sometimes that's the only problem about this is that how fast they go. It may look like a foul, but as we just saw there on the replay where he didn't look like he only just touched nothing but the ball. That was a good defensive play, if you ask me.
Bangura out of the ball game. Mahia in for Lawndale. Zahabian with 7 points, looking for 8. Doesn't get it. Gilmore with the outlet pass to Johnson. Gilmore with it.
So what Gilmore can see there.
Rebound is off on the miss. So they just have to close out on these shots, and they'll be in this game. They'll be in games. Rebound is off to Johnson, but it's stolen back by Azars, and a shot blocked, and the rebound missed, and a call from way downtown.
I hope that was not on the first block attempt. Now, I understand if it would be the second block attempt here. As we see here.
It was on the first one.
It was on the first one?
Yep. You can see Mike Estes coming down after the first shot, but I know what you're coming to, or were saying.
It looked like it was a good defensive play. And for a ref to make that call all the way across the court there always doesn't really settle in for me. It's like, how can you really see that from that far away? And in is Isaiah Good.
Sahabian makes that one. He's made a living at the line tonight. He's 5 out of 6.
Now, the one good thing is obviously having Gilmore back out there to start off this quarter, but they need to go ahead, and Gilmore himself needs to get going on the offensive side as well.
DJ Gilmore usually makes that one, but missed it, and back come the Normans.
Hasn't really gotten comfortable whatsoever this game.
Well, being out of the ball game for so long, yep, that's an offensive foul on Marcel Stevens, his first personal, third team foul.
Way to take one for the team for Isaiah Good.
And Good comes out, and coming back in is David Huggins. Wanza with it, gets it over to Gilmore. Step back jumper, doesn't get the roll. Rebound is off to Mejia. The Bull. And one.
What a great effort there from Mejia. Woo!
Going against their big guy, Jared Asars. Watch this.
Look at this.
Gets the rebound, puts up a prayer. Hail Mary.
Look at all that hair on him.
Don't remind me. Mejia doesn't get the back end of the three, but Gerson gets on the board.
Once again, Cardinals.
Ramirez.
Failing at every single free throw attempt that they're taking, and could only imagine if they were hitting half of their free throws, what would the score of this game be?
So ball goes out of bounds, and in the ball game, Rohan Fullwood for the first time, coming in for Jonathan Johnson. So everybody's played except for Ben Muzana, who I don't think, or Ben is in, nope, he's not in there. Mejia with it. Mwanza with it, and his shot can't find the bottom. And back comes Marcel Stevens.
Right now, the Cardinals, they are getting big in the paint. Have a lot of beef out there. And
got tangled up with Mejia. Daniel Zahabi will go back to the line, where he seems very comfortable. So Gerson was just victimized by a smart player in Daniel Zahabian.
it's always the small things in basketball that makes a player good. Always the fundamentals there, and capitalizing off of. It's very funny when you see a small guy going up against a big man. You think, oh man, it's going to be an easy win, but it depends how you attack it, how you approach the situation. Sometimes there are big men who don't know how to handle small guys, and they're used to bodying up other big men out there. That when they body up the smaller defender, smaller guard that's coming to the paint, they foul him.
Stevens gets the ball back and puts it up and in. Check that. Andrews gets it up and in. He has 7 points.
It's amazing what you see from this Beverly Hills team. It's not a big team at all. It's not. But how fast they play,
And they're interchangeable.
They offer everything but pretty much height in that lineup, and this is why they're so good, because how fast they are. Look at them fly to the ball, making it very uncomfortable for the Cardinals.
And they call a travel on Huggins because he ran into Stevens.
Also forcing nothing but turnovers here too. Coach Jarvis is definitely getting a 110% from these kids out there.
Stevens with it, going against Huggins, puts up the shot, making it look like the playground. 10 points for Stevens. And a foul called on Mason Berger, his first personal, 4th team foul. They see the shot there by Stevens against Huggins.
Stevens.
Now, Mike Estes is talking to Berger. Trying to tell him you can't get inside of his shirt. You can be on the outside of his shirt, but you can't get inside. Stevens on the full court pressure almost got it away. And a hand in that's going to be called. Is it going to be called on Ramirez?
You see Mason Berger just.
So the ball is turned over on the offensive foul.
Mason Berger, he is just making DJ Gilmore very frustrated on the defensive side. And
so they called that one on DJ.
And he got sandwiched going in there.
Zahabian. Uh-oh, they're going to call that a flagrant foul. On now, Dave Miller wants to know why it's flagrant foul. In fact, I do too.
I think this is pretty much coming off of the DJ Gilmore foul. That's pretty much giving the refs the vibe that the Cardinals are frustrated.
Well, sure they are.
They're frustrated.
But is it a flagrant?
That
no,
was
I
not
don't
a
think
flagrant.
so. But they're going to call it on Mwanza. No, they called it on Fullwood, his first personal.
And this is what I mean about when these small guards they come into the hole. When they get a little bit of contact, they get pulverized in there. And yeah, it might look like a flagrant foul, but in all honesty, it wasn't. You know,
they were just trying to stop the ball.
Exactly. This game definitely has slowed down.
Isaiah Good comes back in for Isaac Mwanza. Step back three won't go down. The rebound taken. Now underneath and one. Jared Asars gets the finish, and with the good passing there was the recipient of all of that passing.
Look at this. Basketball, great dish inside the paint. Jared Asars able to finish it and has the opportunity to go ahead and complete the and one.
Doesn't get it. Fullwood with the rebound, but there's Berger being a pest.
Also noted that DJ Gilmore foul gave him his 4th foul, so he is back on the bench.
Yeah, you're right. And now Berger commits the foul, or was it a foul? Nope. But Berger is just Velcroed himself to whoever Jarvis Turner's told him to guard.
Berger is playing some absolute sticky defense is what I like to say.
Oh, yeah.
Not allowing any of these guys breathe.
Rebound is taken off of the bad shot. Huggins, and now Fullwood with the rebound. And a jump ball goes towards Beverly Hills. A little bit of a quick jump ball call. Thought maybe Fullwood might have come out with it. But he might have gotten called for a travel as well, so.
Either way, it was not going to be a good ending for the Cardinals, and this quarter has just not been pretty at all for the Cardinals as well. Only 5 points scored, I believe, this quarter.
14-5 is the score in this quarter. And that was too easy. Daniel Zahabian with an actual field goal has 14 points. Huggins trying to get it to go up, but he was fouled that time, I believe, by Blake Lander. So he should go to the line, he being Huggins.
The thing about the Cardinals is that I think that they're doing really good when it comes to playing basketball in the paint. They've been forcing a lot of fouls, but this has been a problem for them is making the free throws.
And shots, and making shots.
Everything pretty much, especially if they're down by 28 right now at this point of the game. But they've had a lot of opportunities to go ahead and make their free throws, and has been failing tonight. At least finally makes this one here.
3 points for Huggins. And they got to put it up on the board first.
They actually gave the point to the Normans there.
Oh,
but
yeah, they sure did.
Luckily,
There
our
we go.
scoreboard has it correct.
No, there we go. Nice play by the Normans, but Ramirez couldn't finish it off. Stevens with it now with 1:05 left to go in the third quarter and lays it in. A dozen for Marcel. Under a minute left to go. Fullwood with it, doing what he really shouldn't be doing, and I guess he can dribble all he wants. Fullwood, using that big body, gets his first field goal of the game.
Way to go ahead and use that big butt of his. Look at that, bam, backs it up in there. Creates his space, give me my space. And way to give himself a couple of points there. Boy, that's a big ones out there.
That's right. Is that you got that off of Sufarin, I believe. The junior. Mejia is a senior. They're kind of laughing about it now.
How about defending him, Lou?
Yeah, I got an idea. But here comes, with 35 seconds left to go, here comes Marcel Stevens, and he's always got an idea. Sufarin against Fullwood. Stevens with it. Gonna drain the shot clock, which has 15 seconds on it. And they blow the layup on that one. Does Julian Farharamand. Johnson with it against the pest, Berger. And Berger with the block. His second foul. And that's the 8th team foul, so be bonus time, 1-on-1 time for Jonathan Johnson. That's what you got to do, just let the pest bite you.
Yeah, and right now, Jonathan, he is one of the better free throw shooters, so if they can capitalize off of here on this one, which they just did, going into the fourth quarter with at least some type of momentum.
With 8.8 seconds left. Short on that one, and Fullwood wanted to get the rebound. It was thrown in by Sufarin, and a nice shot by TJ Bangura, who gets a bucket. Now he has 5 points, and that one hit the rim.
Whew. And that last 30 seconds what we saw from the Cardinals there, they ended the quarter on a 5-0 run there, Lou. So they built some little momentum heading into the fourth quarter. Now they are down by 24, though.
Let's go to Sebastian.
Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, thanks a lot, guys. One of the reasons this Beverly Hills team is so dominant is because one of their new players, and that's number 11, Marcel Stevens. Now, he is a junior transfer, but he's no stranger to the South Bay. He did go to Bishop Montgomery last year, and the reason for the transfer, he said, I feel like Jarvis Turner can make me a collegiate player, a D1 collegiate player he added, and that's one of the main reasons. And he also has family ties. His sister graduated from Beverly Hills in 2016, but he's also being recruited by Loyola Marymount and Pepperdine. So that's a kid that's on the lookout and that's on the roster that a lot of people are looking at right now, and he's going to be one of the moving pieces going forward for this Beverly Hills team. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Sebastian. And he's got his finger on the pulse.
He sure does. And you can just see some good schools there, LMU, Pepperdine. And you can definitely see he's just been a difference maker for the Normans.
He sure does. He has 12 points. He didn't have any in the second quarter. Marcel Stevens, number 11. There he is right there, number 11, Marcel Stevens. He needs to go out to that grilled cheese truck outside there.
Yeah, that's one thing about universities, though, that he's going to definitely pick up a couple weight. He's going to pick up a couple pounds, excuse me. They always hit him on a weight program, probably redshirt his first year.
DJ Gilmore in the game, back in the game with 4 fouls. 3-point shot, and we have a loose ball foul underneath.
I think that's going to be actually a three-point play there. He fouled him on the shot. Let's go back there. Yep. Ran into him after he took the shot there, and he has a chance to hit 3 free throws.
That was Stevens, his second personal. First one no good by Johnson. Got to get all these gimmies.
I just want to know what the score would be like if they would have hit at least half of their free throws.
Well, it's half of their shots. One more shot. And Berger is out. Andrews back in. And there you see it. Johnson got hit pretty good, where he landed awkwardly too.
And that is all 3 that he had missed right there. And the night just continues for the Cardinals on the missed free throws. You're talking about an opportunity to go ahead and continue the little run that they would have gotten. The same if he would have made all 3, it would have been a nice 8-0 run for the Cardinals at this point of the game. But once again, failing to make the free throws, and this is what the Normans do. Capitalize off of every mistake from the Cardinals.
Nice give and go, just some patience there. And Stevens has 14. Gilmore going into the teeth, gets it back. Now gets it over to, ends up getting to Good for 3. No, as Fullwood went too soon for the rebound. Lander passes it back. Runner won't go in for Julian. And the ball is taken by the Cardinals to Johnson. Lays it up, no foul called, and a 1-and-1 chance on a foul on the loose ball.
Stating earlier about half of the Normans wins, 7 out of 14 of their wins have been by 10+ points, and you could obviously see why just by watching this game, how much they capitalize off other teams' mistakes, how fast they play, and the great perimeter shooters that they got with Benji Ramirez, Stevens as well.
And so 2 shots for Huggins.
And right now they are on the verge of making this their 8th win of 10+.
Makes both of them. So 5 points for Dave. Lander with the ball. Over to Stevens. Man, I think he's missed 1 shot tonight. He's just been something else.
Absolutely automatic. It's just every time Cardinals get something going.
Johnson with a wide open 3. That just barely misses, and a nice rebound and putback for Huggins. He has 7.
One thing they've been successful on is a good putback. Is these putback points there, grabbing the offensive rebounds and putting it back up. They've been very successful in the paint.
Something just went wacky with the clock. We see Jose Balomero. one of the officials tonight. Beverly Hills partying in Lawndale. Blake Lander, just a freshman. Inbounds it to Nick Andrews, who's just a sophomore. Soferin, a senior. Whoa, what happened to Fullwood?
Oh, looks like he is giving him a taste of his own medicine to Fullwood.
Yeah, he's going to get him back.
It's a clash of the Titans down there. I would like to go ahead and see a possession between these two. Clear the lanes and let these two just go at it.
Blake Lander with his second personal out of fouls. An offensive foul, so it won't be any foul shots. Gilmore going against Andrews.
Fullwood asking for it. Wanted to get big. Look at him getting big.
Oh, there you go. Rohan Fullwood bounces off Soferin.
This is a matchup I'm just enjoying to watch right here. This is a game inside a game.
And Stevens, check that, Andrews answers with 9 points. Here comes Huggins, and he can't get it to go down, but he'll get 2 at the line. There's Soferin with a smirk.
You can tell deep down inside, these boys, it's all about pride for them, and you can tell right now that face right there, that little smirk that he had going on right there, it was a little bit of his pride being a little bit damaged there. Forward getting the best of him once again.
Soferin with his 4th personal. And back in the ball game for a long time, sitting on the bench is Akpononu. But Mejia needed the minutes. Makes 1 out of 2. Fullwood with the rebound. Back to Chick. Puts up the shot. Nice shot by Chick. 8 points. I don't think he came in the whole third quarter.
Rohan Fullwood, great offensive rebound there, giving the Cardinals another chance at life.
Rebound comes off. Here comes Jonathan Johnson. Johnson stops, puts his shot up, and nicely done.
The Cardinals are on a nice little run going on right now.
And 8 points for Johnson. Well, this is life without Terrell Davis, who's been on the bench ever since he committed an intentional foul, really. And that layoff just barely decided to go back in. 4 points for Lander.
We'll see a Fullwood down at the paint once again, and Fullwood.
He is really taking Soferin, the junior, to school. 6 points. Says, I don't want any part of him.
We'll see Fullwood and Soferin again.
Nice pass, though, and the rebound comes off to Lander, and he puts it in. 6 points. And the ball is stolen by Andrews, and he gets it.
Coach Jarvis wanted him to slow down after he couldn't find control, creating the turnover there. And Jarvis not happy right now about it.
And he calls the timeout with 3:19 left to go in the fourth quarter, and a 22-point lead for Beverly Hills.
It's funny. It's amazing, you know. Obviously, you can just tell that the team is well coached there, and it doesn't matter at what time of the game this is. Here it is late in the fourth quarter, up by 22 points. Wanted to call a timeout because of what he did not like to see from his offense out there.
Getting a little out of control.
Exactly.
And then on the other end,
how about Rohan Fullwood, though? What excitement he added to the game there. It's just.
There he is.
The spacing he creates with that big body of his.
Can you please report to Coach Clark on the football field? Get you some hops first here.
Absolutely.
In basketball.
Yep.
Oh man, imagine him as a lineman. Basketball, working on your footwork. Him with quick feet, with that size.
How about a left tackle?
Oh boy.
How'd you like to go up against that?
Me as a defensive end. It was always hard to get past the offensive lineman with better feet, but here.
And this is the place to get it, a three-point shot by Mahara. He has 6, 2 3-pointers. Johnson underneath, but a full timeout taken by Coach Dave Miller and the Cardinals. And Coach House.
You can see where Johnson was actually looking for Rohan to go ahead and dish out to before the timeout was called. Maybe that's something where they saw, what they saw on the bench. The coach is saying that, hey, this is what's been getting us our points on the board here. Also grabbing our offensive rebounds to give us a second chance at getting points as well. Rohan Fullwood has been playing an absolute amazing second half, if you ask me, ever since he stepped into the ball game.
So we got some more cheer-offs going now. As a matter of fact, that's Jocelyn Watson from the girls' basketball team giving her hops. And the kids getting in the act. There we got Jocelyn Watson again giving her hops. Nope, not anymore. Because the game's back in.
I think the girls just got done playing earlier, and you got some of the Normans girls, I guess you could say, mocking.
Ball is stolen by Justin Matian. Matian being guarded by Mejia. Zahabian with it now. Coming down to 2:30 left to go in the ball game. Matian with it. Now to Kim. Matian will take the three and bury it. Boy, who can't make a shot on this team? 75-47.
Good putback. A good drive from Chick. Responding there, but that was a great shot that we saw on the other end for the Normans.
Akpanonu now with 10 points. Just under 2 minutes left. Zahabian with it. Had it knocked away by Johnson. Mahara against Fullwood. That leaves a man open with Chick leaving to double cover, and Ryan Kim's shot won't go down.
Look how Fullwood was able to swallow up that basketball, demanding it.
Okay, let's see what happened on that.
Fouled.
It was fouled by Justin Matian, his first personal. Fullwood said, "Oh, all right, I'll take it."
The way he
just bounced off of him.
The way he snatched that ball out the air.
There's the Cardinal kids. And Fullwood with one more try. Can't get that to go down.
And the free throw struggles continue for the Cardinals.
Kim brings it down with 1:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Mahara. Bad pass to Mejia. Here comes Mejia, another bull in the china closet, has it poked away by Mahara. Trying to fast break it. And Mejia will go to the line.
That's something, it's obviously not a lot of positives you can take, especially losing by almost 30 points at this point. They're losing right now by 26. And you still see these kids still playing at a full effort at this point of the game, especially being blown out, still forcing turnovers, crashing to the hole like that. I like to go ahead and take that as a positive note moving forward,
Oh, absolutely. Nice rebound by Akpanonu and one. So Chick with the rebound.
Just like what I said, still seeing that full effort. Yes, the game is over right now. They're getting the brakes beat off of them at this point of the game, but you're still seeing the effort put up by these kids. And I'm pretty sure deep down inside, although Coach Miller, it's hard to get that from him, but he appreciates what he's seeing right now.
So a dozen points for Chick. Make that 13, lucky 13. And he is the point leader for the Cardinals now. Kim passes it off, and a three-point shot taken by Mahara off the mark. Rebound, now back to Mahara, goes out of bounds. It's stripped by Isaiah Good. Mejia with it. Move around Fullwood. Johnson trying to be a pest. Finally to Kim. Shot taken, and that goes in, a three-pointer.
So it's always someone new. It's always someone new that is hitting a three-pointer for the Normans, and this is why they are having such a successful season.
Akpanonu with a nice shot from the baseline. He has 15.
Going down, 30 seconds left here. And this will be Norman's 8th victory of the season of 10 or more points. By 10 or more points, excuse me. And it just shows you how dominating they've been throughout the year. And they're in for a collision course with Culver City next week.
That should be a good one.
Definitely.
A little runner by Ryan. Kim won't go down. 10 seconds left to go. Pass is stolen by Matian. And he's just going to run out the clock. And that is going to do it on a Friday night. A lot of wind going by here, and mostly it was from the Normans, Beverly Hills Normans. 78-54 is our final score. 20 points put up by the Normans in that quarter.
Here's Coach Jarvis.
And 20 points for the Cardinals as well. So the free throws just have to start falling, and so do the shots have to start falling for these Cardinals. I mean, the effort is certainly there.
Most importantly, too, obviously with DJ Gilmore never getting into rhythm, and you can see he's being talked to from the athletic director, probably about his foul that he made out of frustration against Berger from the Normans there. But he was just talked to from the athletic director. It was just a frustrating game for DJ Gilmore, never really able to get going at all offensively. He did dish out a couple good assists to start off the game, but once you're in foul trouble, early on, you're going to be pretty much uncomfortable throughout the whole entire game.
Let's go to Tamara.
Coach, what a great win tonight. But what impressed you the most about this win?
You know what? We've been practicing really well, and to see their energy and effort kind of carry over into the game is a good sign for us this late in the season. There's still a lot of correction that needs to be made, but overall, I'm happy with my team's effort tonight.
It got a little chippy there in the third quarter. You called a timeout quickly. What did you tell your team?
Just have poise. We're not that type of team. We just want to play the game the right way, continue to try to progress and get better, and that's pretty much our goal.
How do you carry over this momentum to the next game?
Practice. We're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to have hopefully a good practice. Practice again on Monday and Tuesday. We got a big game on Wednesday. So practice is where we try to really, take strides, and we're going to watch a little film, see what we can do to improve, and go from there.
All right, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Yeah. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Tamara Lotza. Good job as usual tonight. And we'll see if we can't get somebody from Lawndale. And it's a big win tonight for Beverly Hills, as they still will be in first place depending on what Culver City does tonight, as Beverly Hills is now 4-0, 15-5 overall, as the Cardinals fall to 1-3 in Ocean League action and 11-9 overall. Sebastian is still waiting on somebody, and so why don't we go over the scoring while we're here. Beverly Hills Normans, and 14 points for Daniel Zahabian, 5 points for Jared Asars, and 0 points for Chandler Sofirin, who went up against Fullwood there in the fourth quarter, which we had a little fun with.
Yeah, we definitely had a lot of fun with that. It was a clash of the Titans, what we were looking at down there in the paint between those two big kids out there.
That's right. 3 points for Justin Matian. Marcel Stevens had 17 points. I thought that he had about 57 points, the way he was running around out there. And 13 points for Benjamin Ramirez. Most all of those were in the first quarter, but maybe they just kind of called him off a little bit. I don't know.
He definitely was the light in that fire to start off the hot start for the Normans, hitting back-to-back threes and definitely put him out in front early on. I just want to go back to what Coach Jarvis was saying about practice, how much he was emphasizing on practice during his interview with Tamara. And you could just see the difference between practice, whereas for the Cardinals, it was a bad week in practice where Coach Miller sent the players home after, 13 minutes into practice?
Yeah, not even 15 minutes, yeah.
Not even 15 minutes. And where Coach Jarvis saying they had such a good week in practice, and well, you see the results out there where it was such a dominating victory for the Normans.
And going on in the scoring, 9 points for Nick Andrews. And then Sean Mahara had 6 points and 6 points for Blake Lander. And for the Lawndale Cardinals, they were led by Chick Akuponu, and he had 13 points, 3 points for DJ Gilmore. Terrell Davis had 2 and was pulled after the second quarter after what you would normally do towards the end of a game where you hold a guy and do him around. But after that, that was the last of the court that Terrell Davis saw tonight.
It was a very bizarre situation. Now I figured that he might have been benched for the rest of the half or for a couple minutes, because for the minute and a half that he was out there, you saw where the Cardinals, they were matching the speed with the Normans. They're a very fast team out there, and what he was able to go ahead and offer for the Cardinals was matching that speed against the Normans. And you saw they were on a quick 4-0 run with him out there, and then made a bizarre, what it looked like to be an intentional foul, and that didn't sit well with Coach Miller whatsoever, and that was the last of them.
That's right. And so that just shows you that Coach Miller means business.
Definitely does, and he's honestly more so about discipline and character before pretty much winning these basketball games, and that's what Coach Miller is all about. And some may disagree with it, because obviously what's important is about winning basketball games to some, but obviously at this level of high school, the way these kids are growing up, it's about pretty much making these kids right, for outside of basketball.
That's right. And so Terrell Davis ends up with 2 points, 8 points for Jonathan Johnson, and TJ Bangura with 5 points, 2 points for Gerson Mejia, and Rohan Fullwood with 6 points, 6 points for Isaac Mwanza, and 8 points for David Huggins. So as the kids come back, maybe they can start fitting together a little bit.
Hopefully so, and definitely it starts in practice. It starts in practice, and if they can go ahead and get a good week in practice, hopefully they're able to go ahead and carry it on over next week, and then get back on the winning ways. Right now they're down in league, though. They are down in league, and it's right now at this point where every game is pretty much like a playoff game moving on forward.
That's right. Well, let's take a timeout, and we'll pick our player of the game and tip of the hat right after this on City TV. Back here at the Cardinal cage, where the Cardinals drop a big one to the Normans. It was 78-54 in favor of Beverly Hills. And as far as the standings go now, Beverly Hills is still in first place no matter what Culver City does. They're now 4-0, 15-5 overall. and Lawndale falls to 1-3, 11-9 overall. And Beverly Hills is just loaded. They really have balanced scoring all night long. You thought that some of these guys would have had numbers in the 30s, but they really didn't. No one. They had 3 in double figures, and that was Benjamin Ramirez with 13, Daniel Zahabian with 14, and then Marcel Stevens with 17. And they just come at you from all angles, and it really wears you out.
It's a very fast team out there, and not big whatsoever. They're not a tall team, but they just do everything else but being tall. They play fast at the ball. They play fast defensively. They score quickly off fast breaks, force turnovers, good perimeter shooting. It's a very, very good, well-coached team from, obviously, Coach Jarvis Turner, who has been a phenomenal coach and has been coaching a phenomenal team this year.
That's absolutely right. So we're going to keep an eye on them, and also Culver City. So we've already seen the cream of the crop in the Ocean, and maybe there's separate divisions as well. And let's go to our player of the game and our tip of the hat tonight. And our player of the game, he led the team for the Cardinals with 13 points, and whenever he was out there, a hard worker, and you could see his game expand, not from just grabbing the ball and trying to score, but he was also grabbing it and dishing it off and going in for the rebounds and putbacks as well.
Making the right passes as well. He was offering more than just putting points up on the board, and what really stood out to me is the second chance points that he was able to go ahead and put on the board for the Lawndale Cardinals. He's been an absolute spark for the team when everybody else, especially with DJ Gilmore, not having the game that we expect DJ Gilmore to go ahead and have. He's obviously stepped up and sparked up that offense a little bit.
And his name is 00 Chick Akpunonu, and or is Akpununo. That's what it is.
Akpununo.
I'm going to get this name right at the end of the season. So wanted to congratulate Chick and apologize to his mom and dad. And Chick Akpununu. Oh, see, I did it again. Akpununo.
Akpununo. I like to just say Chick.
Chick.
Just because it's
that way you won't get in trouble.
Exactly. It's short, simple, and I'm pretty sure with that height and that talent out there, he does get a lot of chicks.
Yeah. Oh, you should know, right? Okay. Now our tip of the hat goes to the bull in the china closet here for the Lawndale Cardinals, number 55, Rohan Fullwood. There's Rufus Washington with a hat, and he told Tom Strickfad and me to tell you hello, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, where he is now. And still is missed, and everyone comes up and says, they don't say hi, Lou, they say, where's Rufus? That's how they greet me. But Rohan Fullwood was fun to watch tonight, especially with number 0 on the Normans, Chandler Sofrin.
Yeah, what we were watching down there was just a clash of the Titans, but what Rohan was actually doing out there, he was contributing, putting points on the board, being physical at the paint, grabbing offensive rebounds as well as putting it back up, and it came to the point where at a couple offensive possessions, they wanted to get him the ball because he was a hot hand, and just seeing him going down there with Chandler Sofrin was just an absolute entertaining thing to watch in a game where nothing pretty much was entertaining from a blowout, but just watching them two going at it was just absolutely awesome to go ahead and see, and that's why he deserves a tip of the hat award from Rohan Fullwood.
That's right. Fullwood was using all of his assets. All right, on that one, we're going to wrap it up and get out of here. Once again, the final score from Lawndale High School and in the city of Lawndale, 78-54 in favor of the Normans over the Cardinals. And for, what's your name again? Darius Jackson.
Darius Jackson.
And for Tani Latte, or Tamara Latte, and Sebastian Spencer, and the award-winning crew from Channel City TV. I'm Lou Stowers, Channel 3 City TV, and other areas, and also YouTube as well. So I want to thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on City TV's Game of the Week. Until next time, so long.